Hi, I'm Sooraj Barjatya. You're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Well, it's a huge privilege and honor to have Mr. Sooraj Barjatya with us. Finally, I've been just thinking of interviewing him for a long time. We've come quite close at many an occasion. We've met him at a Rajshri event quite some time back, and he was extremely courteous and simple. That was the one thing that had appealed a lot. Sooraj, a huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you so much.
And how does it feel that all your entire team members, they've got such wonderful things to say about you? We spoke to Arman Kohli yesterday, and he was like that हर किसी के साथ में वो जी लगाते हैं. And Salman Khan said that he's very good with everyone, be it the actors or even the spot boy. And Neil Mukesh says that he is too good to be true. So who's the real Sooraj Barjatya, and how do you manage to be such a wonderful personality?
Actually, I believe that ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने रुलाया नहीं है, मैंने सब किया है. मैंने I've been at one time I'm quite a tyrant also, but then over the years I realized कि कोई भी काम अगर अच्छा करना है, so there has to be peace, there has to be a very friendly, nice environment, especially when you are dealing with actors, when you are dealing with the creative people, because you have to give them they're all insecure, essentially, because they are representing my emotions. They are doing what I'm saying. They are not doing what they want. So you have to give them a very peaceful environment, and for that I do all my homework first. So when we do our homework first as a director, then everything is very good. So we are only creating and not correcting. So I think the secret lies there.
In fact, Salman has said in an interview for Aapke Hai Koun that you're one director who's extremely cool and calm. You're saying that you are a tyrant, but I don't think anyone recalls that. And he never screams, and he's always, and that's the way the work should be done, because it's like a huge set that you're having, a huge number of unit members that you're having somewhere. So just the love that we see in your movies is something that is coming from you inherently believe in. The simplicity which we see in your movies, that is something that you strongly believe in, and you've always done that.
Yeah, that's true. Because in all my films, essentially every director जो वो होता है, वो that comes across somewhere, whether it's in the scenes, whether it's in the colors, or whether it's the clothes, somewhere that director, that the man comes across. I've been fortunate to have had a very lovely childhood, full of security of family and buas and aunts and uncles, and so that security gives you a lot of faith, to be as simple as you can, because you're not judged, you're loved,
Right.
आदमी इंसान जो होता है वो हमेशा एक अगर मैं किसी पे नाराज़ होता हूँ, so it is मैं खुद पे नाराज़, मेरे अंदर की चीज़ बाहर रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. So I always dreamt that life should be so simple, so nice. So for me as a director, making a film or creating a scene is the life that I would like the world to live in. Given a choice, I would like to live in that world and not here. So that is what the simplicity is all about simple characters, simple wants. So that's why these characters, including in Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, they are simple people, there's no complexities. We are all essentially one. We feel that the other person is different. मैं कुछ बोलूँगा तो interpret, but all of us are one.
क्या बात है. Say in fact, we spoke to Salman Khan, and he said that he just dissected all your movies, and he feels that Hum Saath Saath Hain was better than Hum Aapke Hai Koun, and he has wonderful things to say about Maine Pyar Kiya, of course, but he feels that Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is your best work till date. Do you agree with Salman?
Every director, the last film will always be the best for him, but this film is the most special one because it's been years I worked with him, and I always was wanting to make one film with him where he is able to change people. जैसे मैं हमेशा उनसे कहता हूँ कि people go to see his movies, they know for sure it's entertainment, and they also know that if you go, एक विश्वास है कि you will get back the money is worth.
Absolutely.
One film, where he should become Shraddha का पात्र. That's what I keep telling him.
जी आपने interviews में भी कहा है.
जिसमें people will take their families knowing that if you go to his films, the families will become better, you will become a better person. You'll love more, you'll let go more, you'll forgive more. So this was a hunt, this subject since years, and finally we knocked it. and finally it is now ready to release. So I'm so happy, so special for me, because in this film what I've known him for 27 years, I've put everything about his personality, everything what I want him to be, I've put in. There are positive shades to him, there are grey shades to him, and for me he's done the best. I mean, honestly, I've never seen him in this phase as an actor. It's amazing. I've seen him grow. We've done 4 films together, but as an actor, this is his ultimate. The kind of intensity, kind of mood, kind of control over every emotions, and he's given me everything.
You feel that this is Salman's best performance? Do you feel that?
Amongst my films, definitely, it is the best.
You can say that. I think Aapko Haq Hai. But do you feel, because I think Arman has said in an interview recently that this is Salman Bhai's best performance till date.
Yeah, and, I think it would be true. It would be in my zone. In my zone.
I'll be fair actually, because in your zone or all across. All across, you feel this is his best performance? Fantastic. Now, apparently when you went to Salman with the script, and apparently you had slightly commercialized it, but Salman told you that you should keep it the way it was, and जो आपका natural core है, you should retain that. So what exactly were the commercial elements that you had to put inside?
Subject जब मैं पहली बार सुनाने गया उनको, when I went to him, so of course I'd put in a little bit of thrills, I'd put in a little bit of scenes which were appealing also to that audience which is so much for Salman, the masses. A little bit of language, not too much because I can't do it, but even a little bit of it he heard and he says, Suraj Babu, why do we do this? Let's make the same film, let's go back to थोड़ा शर्माएंगे, थोड़ा पैर छुएंगे, थोड़ा गाएंगे. And I was shocked, I was shocked that this person, this Salman Khan, wants to go back right to from where we started. And it was a very big moment for me, because we left his image aside, and to get him back to this frame. And he told me that it's going to be the most difficult thing for me to do,
because of all the action films.
Yeah, because all that I've done, but that's what we should do. And we've gone back, and the whole idea was to get him back in a family zone, to get him back where it's only healthy entertainment, hasi, maza, gaane. And honestly, I feel, if the director and the actor are on one page, and if they want to make one kind of film, one vision they have, then it's absolute dynamite, it's absolute bullseye.
Absolutely. So in fact, I think Salman has the love and the fondness and the respect I have for Sooraj Barjatya. I don't think I have for anyone. As a director, as a human being, there's no better person in this world than Sooraj Barjatya. He's the most amazing person I have ever met. See, we've known Salman Khan for a long time. He's, I think, he's a great guy. But generally we've seen him pulling the legs off his directors and or his co-stars. The way he has profusely spoken about you is something that, and I think he's very happy to be back with you, because somewhere always he's had that entire Prem thing. I still remember after we released, I'd interviewed him in Mehboob studio, and at that point of time, Maine Pyar Kiya, I think 20 years had been completed, and we were doing something on that. So the way he just went into that zone, the entire Prem thing, and the way he just owns it somewhere, it's very, very close to his heart. It's extremely close to his heart. So what magic have you done on Salman Khan that no one else has?
It's just, two people, when they start together, the hours we have spent together in Bandstand, outside his house, thinking where our careers will go. At that time when we made our first film, our banner was not going too well. Everything was being put into this film which I was making. He was also at loose ends of their career, whether it would be in direction, whether acting, whether modeling.
Sure.
So both of us have spent those hours and days together. He's cutting his hair, I'm there getting his hair cut कि कहीं गड़बड़ नहीं हो जाए तो रोल छूट जाएगा, पिक्चर छूट जाएगी, पिक्चर फ्लॉप हो जाएगी. And so when you grow up together, so no longer whatever be a big superstar, essentially you are that person, and the few of us know him as the person he is.
Absolutely.
So I think it's just the bonds of have started together. That is what helps us. And with Salman Khan, if you are open, if you are true, for example, me or any director, if we are messed up, you tell him that it's messed up, and he respects you and he covers up. He's a man who doesn't like fakeness, he likes truth. If you have done something wrong, tell him, and he's all there. He's a gem of a person, he's the best. He's the best. So if you are open, if you are loving, you get love like that from him.
Absolutely. Now, in fact, Salman has also said that he's someone when he comes and just narrates a screenplay, so he just remembers the all the lines himself. He doesn't have to look in the papers, and he knows the songs. He sings the songs. he just tells you about the clothes that will be there in which particular scene. So this amount of detailing, do you feel that is a strength and reason of your success as well? That you plan it so well in advance that it helps you while actually executing
Yes,
it.
I think that puts me at ease because I really know what I want. Because the films that I make are basically against the wind.
Absolutely.
If you look at all my films, they have all been against the tide of what works, including this one. When you see a title like this, it's just opposite than what really should be made. So for that I need to be really prepared. I need to know everything, and I need to be pretty sure that I really want to and I believe in to make it.
Absolutely.
And when you are narrating to an actor of his experience or to any actor, you have to show the film and you have to be honest that this is the character and these are the characters, this is the entire detail. And I don't have any other writer narrate. I narrated myself because they must know my vision. So
Absolutely.
I think every director should narrate the whole thing because you are narrating it to yourself. And these are actors, then when they know it in and out, then they contribute, and that's what the magic is. Finally, it is the actors, the chemistry is always brought between director, actor, then it works. Not only that, including DOP, including technicians, you have to narrate everything, it's like you have to convey a feeling. Actually, a director honestly has to do nothing. Agar mother is going to slap the son, you have to tell the feeling, then everyone does. Son is slapping the mother, then all will ask you, why, what. So you should have a good scene. That's why they say a director conceives. Then there are people to take it forward.
So, in the middle, we also had these reports that somewhere you and Salman, they're having a bit of few creative differences. In fact, you came out and you had clarified that. And in fact, later we had interviewed Salman after that, and he had only amazing things to say about you. But do you feel for the betterment of a movie, some sort of discussions are important, and they can be some
Of course,
sort
yes, 100%. 100%, and between anyone, between the technicians, between the actors, between anyone, because we are all living one zone, we are living one life.
Right.
And with him, it was such a wonderful experience. In the morning before we start shooting, sometimes I wake him up, and then or while he's having his breakfast, I go and narrate the scene. And the best part is we hardly talk about what his lines are. He hears that, he's concerned how the others would take place, give that person also, let's do this, let's do that. So we discuss the whole scene there, and when he comes, then it's just what I say. But by the time, we have all grown and we have all incorporated. So that's how, and any discussion, whether it's all healthy, it's all for the film.
Absolutely.
It's all for the film.
Absolutely.
Whether we discussed the role, we discussed comedy, we discussed other characters, other actors. But that's what filmmaking is.
Absolutely.
It cannot be closed, but it is. He's always been, you decide, that's your baby. So he's never someone who will force.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, and the duration of the film is 2 hours 50 minutes.
It's 2 hours 45.
2 hours 45 minutes. Fantastic. You also said in the past that for Hum Aapke Hai Koun, the duration was approximately 3 hours, and people had certain when it released.
Yeah, 3:13 we released.
Right, and apparently you had cut down some portions and some portions from the songs, but later you had added on the same portions. So somewhere you had certain experience that almost no one can be having. It was called music marriage video and all those things, but the way it ran, it's history. Rarely in Hindi cinema or world cinema such sort of a response has been there for any movie, be it the clothes, be it the songs, be it the movie and the cues outside theatres. What gives you this strength of conviction, sir, that if you believe in something, you just go the whole hog?
Essentially, it's my father's confidence, because all the subjects that I make are given by him. There's only one which I took, my Prem Ki Deewani, we didn't run. So essentially these are his dreams, including this film is his story, and I just take his dream forward. But you know, every director should make what he believes in. Even at the time of Hum Aapke Hai Koun, none of us really envisaged this kind of a response. In fact, the first trial we had was at Liberty was quite a disaster, because so many songs and there's no villain, there are no plot points, and I suddenly realized the grammar of filmmaking is only off in this person laayegi ki nahi. But literally you just want to make something, and you put in all that you see. So what I've seen in life I've put in, I've done nothing. And then people they yet call me up, us त्योहार पे कौन सा गाना? I said I'm no pandit, I just what I see I make.
Right.
So essentially it's very very important to forget what works, to forget what really. जिस दिन a filmmaker says कि मैं इतना लगा के मैं इतना कमाऊंगा, that day you descended as a director.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Now, sir, if we speak about the film in general, you're having a double role of Salman Khan, which is something that I think people are eagerly looking forward to. And what is it about the double role? And in fact, I believe we're not supposed to talk about it. So Sonam kept on telling Salman that don't tell. But Salman did tell a few things about the double role, Prem and Vijay part of it. I think the Vijay is something that there's a lot of mystery around him. Yeah. That is something that people will discover once they get into the theatres. In the promo, you're not giving anything away.
No, not yet. But there is a Prem, which is the main hero, and there is a Vijay, which according to me is a very real character, the most real character I have ever conceived. In fact, in this film I have touched those grey zones which I have never done in any of my movies.
Okay.
And we have, both he and me, we have tried to keep it as real. And both these characters have all the shades of Salman Khan I have known till date.
Okay.
As a person, they're all there in him. In this role. But you should see it now.
No, absolutely. We're eagerly looking forward. So we're eagerly looking forward. Sonam Kapoor. Now, Sonam, I think she's enjoying herself right now like never before. She's loving all those dub smash videos that all the fans are sending to her, and she's just tweeting and retweeting them wonderfully. Even during I think the city tours that she's going to, she's just loving the entire dancing bit on Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. I've personally not seen her. I've known her since I think her first film itself. I've never seen her enjoying promotions part of any of her films so much. And she's loving the entire thumkas on Prem Ratan Dhan Payo title track, and I think she's looking lovely. So, what is it about Sonam Kapoor that you thought that you'd want to cast her?
I think I have to thank Anand Rai and Ranjana because
yeah, that's what you saw.
Yeah, because I saw that film Ranjana. I've never seen Sonam like that, and I just saw it. I remember I saw it at PVR Parel, and I was standing outside, and I think this is the heroine.
You like watching theatres, movies?
Yeah, I go in the theatre. So I just saw, and I felt this is the girl, because I have I have a role of a princess, and a very Indian girl, someone who is going through problems in a relationship and who's trying her best to mend it, and who has such a pure soul and the grace, and I just saw her there. And of course it took me a few months to convince Salman Bhai for it, because he was very skeptical that I've seen her grow up and I've seen her as a kid, and her father is my big friend, so how will I romance and all that. But
they're looking very good together.
Yeah, but they are very
even
good
in the interview, sir, we've got such a fabulous response for the chemistry that they had. Even during the interview, so movie to khair zahir si baat hai, it's looking wonderful.
And she's done very very well, and she's a girl, she's an actress whom you have to just let go, let her do it her way. You know, some there are some actors who like you to show exactly what you want. Here you have to just tell her, and then she'll take it forward. And she's amazing, and she has a very beautiful kuwarapan, jaise kehte hain na, very pure, and that helps me, because my characters, my girls, my heroines have always very Indian maryada.
Right, absolutely.
So I think that is
virginal quality basically somewhere. Neil Nitin Mukesh is very excited about, and I think he's a tremendous actor. Somewhere he's been a bit unfortunate because of the movies that he has been associated with. But I think he can be, because I've known him in the past. Even a movie like Players, which did not do well, but Neil had a very good role in that. and he performed very well. He's a powerhouse performer somewhere. So can we see some surprises from Neil Nitin?
Oh yes, and as an actor, there is so much inside him, and even a small close-up excites him. Even just a presence of maybe just a suggestion excites him.
Absolutely.
And he's ready to give his best. In this film, what I really did was I didn't give him the script because he works so hard over it. I said, no, Neil, let's take it fresh. So he would come and I would tell him what to do, and he would do and he would deliver, and he would say, Sooraj, give me the script. I said, no. So what will come across is a very fresh Neil, a very difficult role that he's playing, but he has given his touch to it, and it's very evident, and he looks beautiful, he looks very handsome, and
looks like a prince.
yeah, he looks like a prince, and he's done wonderful, and he's done great swashbuckling, and I can never forget, he comes on time, he's before time,
Right.
and hours he came to practice, and I think he really deserves much more.
No, absolutely, absolutely. But today there's a news that he may be part of Games of Thrones, and I think that he's been trending on Twitter since morning. Swara Bhaskar is another very powerhouse performer somewhere. So she's playing Salman's sister. She's not happy with the fact that she's playing Salman's sister, but I'm sure that she's Ranjana. Maybe you may have seen her in Ranjana as well. So she's a tremendous actress as well.
She's got a wonderful role here, but again, there were so many girls we wanted to, and none of them wanted to play Salman Bhai's sister for various reasons. Of course, they said the role is very good. We'll do like that, but. And to her credit, we just called her, and she immediately agreed. She came and heard, and honestly, she's so good. She's so good. We've all seen her work, and this is one girl, who's growing and growing and growing, and the passion remains, And she, because of the Indianness in her, because of the training in her, and always ready to improve, ready to do more. And that bhook is there, that is what I see her. I feel she will be a big high point of this film.
Absolutely. So the music is doing pretty well, and I think almost all the songs, the way they have been appreciated is wonderful, and I think it augurs well for a movie anyways, and your music has always been legendary, be it the title track or Prem Leela. Jalte Diya, I think, is something that a lot of people I've personally interacted with, youngsters, I think that they're loving it, even though it has like a bit of a ghazal feel to it, and the entire music somewhere that Bachpan Kahan, which is something that I think Salman personally likes a lot. To Taraiya, and one song Salman says that it's like Gujia Gujia. So he likes that. He calls it like the Gujia Gujia song. He says that it reminds him of ice cream, lime juice. That's very classy. And he actually sang it for us in that much ice cream, lime juice. So your thoughts on the music of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo?
Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is a beautiful journey that I've had with Himesh. Again, the credit goes to Salman Bhai, because we wanted to once again, have the Ram Lakshman music for our film, because this film deserves that. But Lakshmanji doesn't keep too well nowadays. So I went to Salman Bhai, and he said, he looked at me, he said, Sooraj, this is your script. There's no one better than Himesh for it. And we sat, and honestly, in the first narration, Himesh he doesn't know instrument, just he sang, and we locked about 5 to 6 tunes, including the title track. Including so it's actually, I've spent 7 months on music in general, but in half an hour we locked 4 to 5 tunes, and he gives me his best, and I've never seen any music director who wants to change the tune so fast.
Yeah, he does.
I've locked, and he said, no, I want to change, I'll give something else, and I just have to lock him, then it's all done.
Even in terms of instrumentation, I think the music arrangements are very, very detailed.
And his greatest strength is a simple words, simple hooks, simple thought, simple Indian. So, and a lot of credit to Irshad Kamil, because first time.
Yes, we spoke to Irshad ji recently, Irshad Bhai, and in fact that's what I spoke. Kabhi aisa lagta hai ki there are lots of sukh dukh jhoote, dhan bhi jhoota, jhoota moh maya, Sacha Man Ka Wo Kaun Jahan Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. Very, very nice lyrics as well, I think. He has written wonderful.
I worked a lot with Irshad ji earlier. So I wanted to bring this combination which was coming after long. A lot of people asked me, Irshad ji, Himesh ji, how will they work? But it's just over discussions and script narration to such a, and everyone tried their best to represent, you know, the emotions and the feel. And with Irshad ji, Himesh ji, whatever may be the commercial, we all said, no, let's do the justice to the film. And for all of us, you know, the Ram Ratan Dhan Payo, Lata ji ka jo gana hai, that was the base.
बिल्कुल
So
बिल्कुल
Irshad ji just took it forward with Sukh Dukh Chhote.
जी. In fact, Salman and Sonam, they're launching a song in Delhi today.
Oh, okay.
Of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. I'm sure that you're aware of it.
Yeah.
So, and what is your favorite song, sir, from the entire album, if you'd like to pick and
For me, it is the title track.
Prem Ratan Dhan Payo?
It's the title because it's that dhan, you know, which of unconditional love, purity of love, whether with the woman, whether with the man, whether with your family, which the more you give, the more you get. Which Irshad ji has written that ye jo dhan hai, it's all about dhan. If you hear the song, it's all about the dhan. You know? So that Prem Ratan Dhan Payo.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. So in fact, in your movies, apart from the fact that people just love the entire family feel to it, there are certain other attributes which I think we would like, which become very popular, which become extremely popular and trend setting. So we'd like to talk about them as well. We've already spoken about the music. Music I think looks like a total chartbuster, and I'm sure that once and ये भी आपकी खासियत है आपकी फिल्म्स की, that एक बार फिल्म रिलीज होने के बाद पिक्चराइजेशन के साथ आपके गानों की वैल्यू जो है और बढ़ जाती है. The way it happened with हम आपके हैं कौन, and which I think people still remember that. Music is done. Now sir, coming to choreography, because चाहे वो मैंने प्यार किया कि अंताक्षरी हो, चाहे और भी मैंने प्यार किया में इनफैक्ट गाने थे, और हम आपके हैं कौन, तो खैर it is like legendary in fact that we've had. So if we can talk about the choreography in Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, sir.
Actually, my choreographers, you know, have the hardest time with me because एक बीट के लिए लड़ता हूँ मैं, और मेरे ना कोई गाने ऐसे ना ड्रीम सीक्वेंस होते हैं, nor are they actually just song for song. They are always woven into the script. They have to involve all my characters. So it's very difficult to work with me as choreographer. But in this film, Shabina Khan has done the maximum of the songs, and she's lived the film with me, and she's amazing, a very very graceful performer herself. So whether it's a title track step which I owe to her, which has become so popular today, or Jalte Diye, then Ahmed did one football song with me which will be revealed later.
Ahmed Khan.
Yeah, and that's a big item, and full family playing football, you know, because जैसे घर में हम लोग कई बार छुट्टी के दिन डाइनिंग टेबल पे स्टील के बर्तन रख के टेबल टेनिस, so everyone playing football, you know, घाघरा चोली. Choreography for me is nothing but telling the story musically. So Radhika Vinay did a song for me in this Prem Leela. So songs have been a part, and maximum effort of mine goes in picturizing songs.
Absolutely.
And storytelling, that is choreography, and that I think in music is very difficult, but that works, you know, that makes the song so real and so different.
जी बिल्कुल. Another attribute of your movies is the clothes. Be it the clothes of Bhagyashree or Madhuri, or even Amrita Rao in Vivah for that matter. Hum Saath Saath Hain. They've been part of the entire folklore. The Madhuri Dixit lehenga is something I still remember. So it used to sell like anything. At that point of time, I still remember कि शायद 2 लाख रुपए का या इस तरीके से उसका कुछ impact था. Even here as well, I think the clothes are looking very nice. Be it Salman's blue kurta and Sonam's dresses, I think they're looking wonderful somewhere. So if you can please speak about the clothes, sir.
I've been fortunate, you know, I've been really fortunate to have designers. Honestly, I'm not that much into fashion, but my brief always is to give it grace, you know, that's the only thing I want. That the ladies the grace and men the grace, because that is what I always. So I will have maximum sarees, I'll have people, you know, because I always feel jitna dhaka hua, jitna covered, because everything is in the eyes, you know.
क्या बात है.
So I think that's the brief which something works with the designers, whether it has been with Anna who designed the Hum Aapke Hai Koun dress, or with Bhagyashree in Maine Pyar Kiya. I remember when we did Bhagyashree's clothes, to Mani Rabadi ji, she is no more, but everyone would say, who wears all this nowadays? But everything comes back, you know. So whether it's Anna who did, and then in this film Ashley Alvira did all the clothes, Anamika ji did Sonam's clothes. So I think it's the grace, you know, more than anything else. People would like to see, Indians, you know, we like to see graceful clothes, and so a lot of it I think would go to that word grace.
A lot of the filmmakers of today's generation, they consider you as their ideal. Be it Karan Johar. Karan Johar has always said that you are the school of filmmaking that he has always followed. Aditya Chopra has said that in the past, and we've had such huge films which have come about, and we can see that DDLJ ho chahe kuch hota, somewhere we see that the stamp of Sooraj Barjatya. Do you feel nice about this fact that people consider you as a benchmark and they have learned from you?
It is very humbling, this point. But see, where Aditya, Karan, me are concerned, we have been fortunate, to have been brought up in film families. We've been brought up with, जिसे कहते हैं rose colored life eyes में, we have had the best of everything. We've had very strong families, and we all have been brought up very nicely. So what we have seen is a very nice side of life. So that's where we bond, even in filmmaking, where we show the good side of life, and that good side is what people grab because they want it. So that's where I think we all believe in one kind of cinema, and if I have been able to help them make a vision for their filmmaking, I mean, it's all today where they are such big filmmakers in their own right. But I really respect them for having taken it forward, and it's a beautiful bond we all share together. And I really wish even the youngsters, they हम फिल्म में बनाएं, अच्छा बना, but there's somewhere if you can put in a good human value to a film,
क्या बात है?
Because लोग भूखे हैं, a good family film, and they all come out to see.
In fact, that's what Salman has said, that once you come out of this movie, you'll feel that you're a better human being.
Yeah, that is our aim, that's our aim.
So actually, we're having a bit of since we're speaking about Karan Johar, so we're having a bit of a rapid fire section as well, sir, with you. It is simple, so you don't have to worry about. A lot of filmmakers look up to you, but who do you look up to, sir?
Of this generation?
Of any generation that you consider your ideal?
It's Mr. Raj
Kapoor, sir. Great. An actor you're dying to work with, sir? Any actor that you feel that you'd want to work with?
I already have Salman Khan.
You already have Salman Khan. Your most favorite actress from the current lot, apart from Sonam, if you can say?
Deepika
Padukone. All right. Your most satisfying work besides PRDP? Vivah. How are Salman and PRDP's Prem similar?
100%.
They're similar?
100%.
Okay. If you could change one thing about the following films and celebs, what would you like to change? So if you would like to change something, what would it? Maine Pyar Kiya. You like to change something about Maine Pyar Kiya?
No.
Okay. Hum Aapke Hai Koun.
His hairstyle I'll change. Salman's
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Hum Saath Saath Hain.
Hum Saath Saath Hain. Maybe I'll add a little humor in Salman's character too.
Okay. But he rates it very highly. Hum Saath Saath Hain, he rates very highly. He rates it better than.
That's what he told me.
Yeah. मैं प्रेम की दीवानी हूँ.
I would have made it all over again.
Vivah.
Nothing.
Salman Khan. If you like to change something about Salman.
Nothing about him. Nothing, only I hope he starts meditating, which I am going to make him start.
Fantastic. Sonam Kapoor.
Nothing. She's such a delight.
Right.
She should take care of her health a little more.
Yes, she got okay. Box office or critical acclaim? So what is it that is more important for you?
Box office.
Box office. If not Salman, which other Khan can play Prem? Any other Khan can play Prem, sir?
No. Not this Prem.
Not this Prem. So it's being said that this film has the potential of becoming the all-time biggest hit of Indian cinema. In fact, आपने धन की आपने बात करी है, तो धन आप कहीं ना कहीं you are also talking about the box office somewhere.
So box office more than that, more than the money part.
जी.
Honestly, it is the appreciation. I really want to go to a cinema and see people enjoy. That is actually.
No, we totally believe you, sir. We totally believe you. We've taken a few questions from fans as well, so if you can please take that. This is Monisha from USA. Prem of 1989 or Prem of 2015? Which Prem is your favorite?
2015.
2015. Arun Badesra from Chandigarh. So will there be any more collaboration with Salman Khan? Will you be collaborating with Salman again?
Yeah, in fact that day he told me कि सूरज बाबू अभी इस जिंदगी में 2-3 तो और खींच ही लेंगे.
आप काफी
definitely.
You take a lot of time actually in just coming out with your films, so maybe that's what he meant. What is it about Sonam that you love the most? How was she to work with? This is Upuli from Sri Lanka.
She has been absolute delight, and she surprised me at so many places where I felt, oh, what is she doing? But when you see her on screen, she's so beautiful, so gorgeous, and nothing alike her to change, and beautiful girl, beautiful girl.
Okay, this is Ketul from Surat. Since when did he start writing Prem Ratan Dhan Payo? How many years have you been writing the movies, sir?
I started writing this subject 2011 November.
Right.
So and then I finished somewhere in 2013, and so 2 years.
This is Shahid from Hyderabad. So what's the difference you saw in MPK time ke Salman Khan and ab ke Salman Khan mein in real life? In real life, what sort of changes have you seen in Salman?
As an actor, it's
I don't know. It's your interpretation.
It's an actor. It's a 500% growth, because when we started off, there was a lot of rawness, the voice, the sinuses, the little awkwardness in dance. But today it's just refined. I mean, there's absolute mastery, and as a human being, it's just the same. There's not one bit of change.
Right, but so मैंने प्यार किया. I still remember, sir, दोस्ती में, no thank you, no sorry, and those dialogues, the way they became, and that friend wala cap, and all those things, it is something that is so fresh, sir. Maybe because of the fact that maybe we were growing up and we remember it more that way. How do you look back at मैंने प्यार किया, sir? It's a very fresh movie still, and I think Salman looks the best somewhere. He looks very good.
It's just fortunate to सब साथ में एक combination हुआ. But one thing was there, we were right down to the base. So जब एकदम नीचे होते हैं ना, जहाँ और कुछ रास्ता नहीं, तो सब ऊपर आते हैं. That's when we all bond. That's what we bonded. And all of us gave our best. I think for any work, you have to give your best. थोड़ा सा भी हम रोक लेते हैं ना अपने आप को. I remember जो हमारे कैमरामैन थे, he told Salman and me both that you all are giving everything here in this only. कुछ next के लिए तो रखो. But then if you would have kept it, it would not have happened. You have to give everything to whatever we do.
क्या बात है. Which and when will be his next film after PRDP, and will it be with Salman again? This is Sabina Lamba. Because that you take a lot of time in just coming up. Because Vivah was a success, and even then you took so many years after Vivah somewhere. So
after Vivah, I really wanted to. We had a lot of television shows. I had to look after. I had a stint as a producer. But as a director, को क्या आती है आवाज to make? क्या, because I write it myself. So it has to really come from inside. So right now it's only Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, and I need to go back, sit back, read a lot, look inside what I want to make.
Sure. What sort of reading do you do, sir?
I read a lot of Hindi, and I read a lot of spiritual books, and
Hindi poetry,
Hindi poetry,
fiction?
Hindi fiction, Hindi literature. That's my great passion.
Who's your favorite author?
In all time, Sharad Chandji.
Sharad Chandji. Okay.
Whether it's Devdas, whether it's Parinita. I used a little bit in Vivah also, but to bring that Hindi out, whether it's in lyrics, whether it's in dialogues.
All these reports are coming in that PRDP is inspired somewhere with Raja Aur Runk. Any
No, that's not true at all. It's absolutely a different story. This is only because there's a talks of double role. That's why this has come. But these are two different films altogether.
Fantastic.
It has Raja, it has Maharaj, it has kings, but it is all today. I've had a combination of modernism, of tradition, and that is what is the uniqueness.
Once again, Sunil from Moscow is asking that will you make another movie with Salman Khan? I think that you've already said that.
I want to make as many as I can.
As many as you can. This is Shahini Shahaini Zahir from Malaysia. MPK is all-time favorite. Is there any plan for sequel with same cast after PRDP? Miss the gang. Any chances of a
No.
sequel to MPK? No.
That film cannot be taken forward.
That
That's
can-
the end.
That's right. Vivek from Atlanta, USA. My question is for Suraj sir that what makes Salman Khan so different from other actors? What is it about Salman Khan that is different from other actors?
It is absolutely his natural. I don't know any other such an amazing natural actor than him.
That is true.
It's naturalness to the and that was right from the beginning. Right from Maine Pyar Kiya, you give him a scene and he'll come and he'll do it in a different way. And the biggest quality he has is he is never afraid to make a fool of himself.
Right.
That's a lesson for all of us, because we always guarded. गलत हो जाएगा, वो क्या सोचेंगे. He'll come, if he's forgotten a line, forgotten again. So to be able to take in and laugh at oneself, that has been his greatest, which has really helped him a lot.
Absolutely.
And third thing which makes him so unique is that he has such a big rapport with the common man. In fact,
That's
if you see him, he writes his own lines often. We give him a script, but he writes and he tweaks it, and that connects. Now that is because he's so open with the common man. I have not seen any other actor who, whether it's on location, he's sitting outside his van, he's meeting everyone who meets him.
Ji.
But if you see, that's how he keeps in touch.
No, absolutely. He is totally, and the sort of fan following that he has is like. Sir, this is Richa from Coimbatore. Please tell Surajji that we love his cinema and not to take this long after PRDP.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best.
Dash from Australia, biggest hit Hum Aapke Hai Koun. Will we ever get to see him reunite with Madhuri Dixit?
I would love to, because I can never forget the experience with her.
Right.
I mean, if there is any perfect woman, there's only Madhuri Dixit.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. So this is Rakesh Rao from Kolkata. What is your expectation in terms of collections from PRDP?
Honestly, I have not thought about it.
So can it break the record of PK at the box office? Do you feel?
I'll be happy if it breaks.
Right.
But honestly, it is for me, the first show I want to see and people enjoy.
That's
really,
so
honestly.
You'll go in the theatre and watch it?
Yes, 100%. I will go.
Fantastic. And so, what sort of screen count will it be releasing in? How many
This
screens?
would be, I think, the widest ever.
Widest ever. Approximately how many? 5,000?
Yeah, I think it would be 5. It would be all over 5,000.
India.
Yeah, overseas would be 800 plus.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it would be the widest.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's a huge, I think, honor and lovely talking to you, honestly speaking. As I've told you earlier, I can still keep on talking, but I'm sure that she has composure and you have a lot of things to do as well. So thank you very much and all the best wishes for
Thank you, sir.
the release of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. We would love to speak to you after the release as well, sir.
Sure.
It would be lovely, and I think as you've rightly said that people should like it.
People should
more
like
than anything else, people should like it, and that's what. And people want happiness right now. They need happiness.
This is something that I'm sure it will make them spend a better Diwali.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching. Hungama, hone do.